Already some excitement for the big boats who are on the starting line. J105s are off the line next, and this time the pin end looks strong. And Monkey Dust goes back. Farr tonight, Wednesday night series, and as they cross to take the garbage barrage.
The Eastport Yacht Center on Back Creek, where the Severn meets the bay, is the perfect location for all your marine needs. It's a complete full-service marina with new floating docks and bathhouse. For more information, visit www.eastportyachtcenter.com.
Sailors and Land Rovers are a natural fit. It's all about outdoor adventure. Jaguar Land Rover Annapolis is proud to support the AYC Wednesday Night Series.
It's night number 2 of the Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday Night Racing Series. Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson from T2P TV. We're just off of the race committee where the starting signals are underway. Last week we had a pretty good start, but as you know, the breeze died. Well, tonight it's a northeasterly breeze, about 7 to 10 knots, and it looks like we're going to get a good race off. Time on distance is key, particularly in this outgoing start. Here's Rod Jabin to leeward on Ramrod. Kevin McNeil, the Commodore of Annapolis Yacht Club, is to windward. Here's a question. Do you think the AYC Race Committee would call him over? No! The Commodore wins the start. Only 2 boats started down to leeward. The ones to windward can set the spinnaker. It's Bad Company who's going to repeat the Commodore start, but they do it without speed, so give it to Aunt Jean to leeward and fast. Jimmy Sagerholm at the helm. In the J105s, it's Bob Reeves going for the low road. Time on distance, as we mentioned, is definitely the key to these starts. He's got Andy Turner to windward on his breeze, and it's all clear. A good start for Turner. Only 4 boats at the start had a spinnaker up in this crowded one design fleet. The rest start to follow suit, including Andy Turner. The good news is the set is good. The bad news is, as one of the leewardmost boats, it's going to be a tight angle. There goes the kite. Into Mark 1, it's a familiar face. Pete McChesney's Mystery Machine only just in the lead. For that crew's struggle to get all of that kite back down on deck. A little bit of a bat turn and a wipeout as that bow guy aboard Breakaway tries extra hard to pull that thing in by himself. Surprising no one's jumped up to help him yet. I'll bet they can see that all that red needs to disappear. Out in the middle of the bay, the breeze actually freshens and the fleet splits. The big boats are going to the far mark. And the smaller ones, the short ones. How is this for close? Port starboard. Remember Kevin McNeil? He was winning the start in the far 40s over Ramrod. Well, there it is now, bow to bow as the 2 boats meet close to the top mark. Oh man, the 2 boats meet again. I thought they were going to go for a cross, and that's close maneuvering. Ramrod tacks to leeward. Night shift tacks away. The moment of truth. Starboard tack, ley line, and Jabin is out of options at the top mark. Kevin McNeil takes the lead. Into the sets now. It's Jabin on the hunt downwind. In the next class, it's at Freitag's downtime, leading aboard his Summit 40. Good-looking boat. The set, however, is to be continued. Sorry, this is all still Perf 0. 4 boats have gone around. And here's our 5th place boat for boat, Windborne. Well, the boat blends in with the water, but I got to give credit to that spinnaker. You can't miss that from a mile away. The Farr 30s are around next. The 3 of them are close as we head downwind. One of these 3 is not like the other. The middle boat is still working on that spinnaker set as the other 2 head downwind. Definitely high marks on that Traveler. The outgoing tide's going to make it tight for some just to make the ley line. Just like the Farr 40s, how about this battle? Aunt Jean to leeward, Dakota Girl to windward. The J35s are locked in a head-to-head. Sagerholm luffs up in a foul tide. Will he make it or will he hit the mark? Oh man, it looks close. Dakota Girl's rolling around the outside with speed, and the rest of the fleet is catching up. There comes a moment in every situation where you just have to say, Uncle. Sagerholm luffed him 3 different times, but give the lead to Dakota Girl. Then it's Maggie, Bad Company, Blinding Fury, Wind Dependent, and Airmail's turn. Bad Company looks like they might have a bad ley line. It's going to be tough for them to make the mark. At the short mark, we find the Etchells. And Special Ed's Eddie Holt at the helm has a commanding lead on the rest of these 1 designs by about 6.5 lengths. I don't know how it happened when we last left these 2 Farr 40s. Kevin McNeil was in the lead at the top mark. Have a look at Ramrod, well out in front as they head for home. They will lead the rest of this 110-boat fleet back into the harbor towards the line. Everyone else heads for this mark. The question is, some boats might be able to carry an A-sail. Oh, I take that back. Velocity will drop, as will everyone else. Bucettar's in a bit of trouble. That kite has no plans of coming down soon. They're already 4 lengths past the mark and reaching towards the next one. Eddie Holt still holds off the Etchells, but he can't hold off Tate Russick in the new Santa Cruz 37 with a beautiful drop just to leeward of him. However, Eddie Holt is still in command of the Etchells fleet. Whirlwind's Chris Brady is in 2nd place, about 10 boat lengths behind is the deficit, with Jeff Borland in 3rd place. Here's a tight race. Remember these 2? Dakota Girl, the J35s, just narrowly leads Aunt Jean. The Delta barely over 1 boat length. In the J30s, it's the same exact story, only 5 feet shorter. Bebop, or who is that? Ragdoll. Ragdoll leading by 1.5 lengths over Valhalla. Some match racing going on here in 3 divisions tonight. Round A mark, everyone else heads for home. Boy, the racing is so close tonight, you blink and something changes. Well, it certainly did in the J35s. Dakota Girl went into the last mark with a 1-length lead, but Aunt Jean is now ahead by 3. Somewhere in this mix of other J35s, there were 2 J30s fighting out for the front. You'll remember Ragdoll Well, she's pulled forward on Valhalla and a nice spinnaker set to boot. Just to lure to Maggie. Into the harbor, the stage is set for one of my favorite finishes of all Wednesday nights. Spinnakers right up to the Eastport Bridge. As the race comes to a close, we've seen 3 match races in 3 different one designs, the Farr 40s, the J30s, and right here, like a rabbit out of a hat, Jimmy Sagerholm at the helm has pulled forward in the J30s to cross the line, victorious, a well-sailed race. Well, we definitely saw some very close action in all of the fleets tonight, and there's a lot more racing coming in behind us as we finish here off of the Annapolis Yacht Club. I'm joined by a special guest, and a lot of you watching will know this man. He's John Dodge. He's sailed a lot here on the Wednesday nights and many other regattas, but this year he's running a very special regatta, the Leukemia Cup on June 2nd. And John, what can we expect this year?
Well, we're looking for record crowds this year. We've got a tremendous mission, and we're hoping that everybody here tonight will join us on June 2nd for the phenomenal 20th anniversary of the Leukemia Cup.
We're excited to see it as well. We're very honored to have you out here, and we hope you will be sailing in the Leukemia Cup. Speaking of Wednesday nights, I'm Tucker Thompson from T2P TV. We'll see you here at the Yacht Club, over at the Boatyard, or back out on the race course next Wednesday.
You're watching T2P TV.